Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Or if you're new here, I'm Silver Shepherd and I make videos about anything and everything silver related. And today we are diving into something that I am super passionate about, and that is obviously silver stacking. That's the premise of my channel. But this video is how I would start stacking if I had to start all over again in 2025. And with no silver to my name, this is exactly how I would kick things off to build a great starter stack. And so silver's been on fire this year. It's up over 60% in 2025, sitting around $54 an ounce. And it's a great time to talk about how I would get started, because a lot of new people are seeing, the incredible push by silver, the impacts, and they're jumping into it. They're getting into this game and wanting to find out how to get started. So whether you're new to the game or just curious, I'm going to walk you through step-by-step game plan of what to buy, where to buy it, and how to store it safely. Plus, I'll share some tips with you guys that I wish I knew when I started. So sit back, relax, and let's get straight into this video. Alright, so first things first, why silver and why right now? If I was starting over, I would be incredibly happy about silver in 2025 because it's having a big moment and having incredible momentum, upward momentum at that, and that is awesome. The price is around $54 an ounce. It's up from $32 at the start of the year, and that is around 62% jump. And so that is obviously super high, higher than any stock is going to hit this year. And yeah, it's an incredible improvement. But what is exactly driving this huge increase? And it is two big things, and that is first the global industrial demand, and that is a huge factor. Silver is used in solar panels, electric vehicles, electronics, almost any thousand other things, you name it. It is in it at least trace amounts. Over 50% of silver that is mined annually goes to the industry, and with green energy becoming a huge thing, that is not slowing down anytime soon. The second thing is silver is viewed as a safe haven asset. With inflation still a concern and economic uncertainty, with all these different things going on in the world, in 2025, people are buying silver to hedge against the shaky dollars or pesos or whatever your country's currency is. For me, starting over, silver's a no-brainer. It's affordable compared to other assets like gold. It has huge growth potential, and it's something I can hold in my hand. And you can touch it. You don't have to worry. Stocks, obviously, you can't hold stocks in your hand. And yeah, so that makes it an awesome thing. It's tangible. But just a fair warning to all of you guys, new people, silver is incredibly volatile. Prices go up just as fast as they can go down. So you have to think long term and have a long term mindset about silver and about its growth. So that is my why. Now let's talk how we get into it. So what would I buy if I was starting absolutely fresh? And I would focus on obviously physical silver bullion, and that is 99.9% pure and tied to the silver spot price. So my go-to is typically generic 1 ounce silver rounds from reputable mints, obviously. And so why rounds? And that is because they have the lowest premiums available, usually just $2 to $3 over spot. So you're getting the most silver for your dollar. So, and at $54 an ounce, it might cost around $56 to $57. Compare that to an American Silver Eagle, which is an awesome, incredibly recognizable coin, as you can see right here. Just beautiful design. If my camera will focus in front, it's an incredible coin, but it has an incredibly high premium. It's about $7 to $10 over spot, so you're paying $60 or more per ounce, whereas you're paying $57, so you'll be able to get more depending on how much you buy. And I personally want the maximum ounces to ride silver's price wave, so generics are absolutely my pick in this aspect. So I would grab a few 1 ounce silver bars also, or 5 ounce bars. Those are the same. Low premiums, the higher in ounces you go, the lower the premiums are. Sleek look, easy to stack. And someone like a Pamp Swiss bar or Sunshine Minting bar looks cool, holds its value, But I would say avoid bigger bars like kilos or even maybe 10 ounces because they're harder to sell in small chunks. Obviously, you can't just break that up and then sell it. If someone only wants 5 ounces and you only have a 10-ounce bar, you can't really do that. So just, I say break it up. Don't go over 5 is what I personally like. And here's what I wouldn't necessarily buy, and those are collectible coins or junk silver. Those are old junk silver or constitutional silver is pre-1965 U.S. coins. They're very cool for history buffs, but they're only 90% pure and often have higher premiums or wear, which means they'll have less silver on them, so you're not getting pure investment. So stick to rounds or small bars for the best bang for your buck. If you're feeling fancy, maybe one Silver Eagle to show off, but keep it the most cost effective as possible. And where I would buy, and if you're looking online, when you're just getting started, I'd buy from obviously reputable online dealers like JM Bullion, APMEX, SD Bullion. These are the 3 absolute best places I've ordered from online has been SD Bullion every single time. But I know APMEX has an at spot deal for whenever you first download the app. So if you want a coin at spot, go ahead and go over to those guys. And these guys are the gold standard for silver and gold bullion. They've got low premiums, guaranteed purity, and very fast shipping. So, and I would steer very clear away from eBay or Amazon, Facebook Marketplace. There are way too many counterfeits out there, and I don't know about you guys personally, but I don't want to roll a dice on getting fake silver and never being able to actually sell that and just wasting my money. My personal go-to is local coin shops. They're great. Sometimes their premiums can be higher due to them being a little bit smaller than the online places. But you can compare these prices, maybe talk down, build a good relationship, and hopefully get some good deals. So how I do it is I would just go to SD Bullion, filter 1 ounce rounds or bars, sort lowest priced per ounce, pay with a bank wire or ACH to avoid credit card fees and those, because these can add up 2 to 3%, and that just adds on to the extra price that you'll pay per ounce, which in turn, when it comes time to sell, you won't ever get that money back necessarily. And shipping is usually $20 to $50 depending on your order size, so factor that in as well. That's why I go with in-person buying, just to avoid credit card fees or whatever, plus the shipping. If you have the opportunity, always go to a nearby store and buy from there in person. And some states do charge sales tax on bullion, but others like Florida or Texas don't. So check your local rules and start small, maybe 1 or 2 ounces, but buy regularly, monthly, weekly, $2 cost average, and smooth out price swings. That is how I would build my stack from the start without breaking an entire bank. So where exactly to store that? And so once you've got silver, you have to keep it in a safe just to make sure it's protected. If anyone were to break in or whatever like that, you do not want them to get your silver. I would store mine in an at-home one, a small fireproof safe, something you can get for, $100, $200 on Amazon or Walmart. Got to make sure it's bolted down so nobody can just pick it up and walk away with it. And I'd also throw in some silica gel packets just to prevent tarnishing on the coins. Getting wear and tear on them is never too good. And silver can get spotty if it's exposed to a lot of moisture. But if you're not comfortable with keeping your bullion at home because you're scared of break-ins or whatever like that, we're at a bank safe deposit box. Costs about $20 to $50 a year depending on the size. Either way, don't tell the entire world that you've got silver or where it's at. Security for this is key. All right, so to finish this off, let's wrap this up with some tips that I wish I knew when I first started. And first, track silver prices as much as possible. Silver price is very volatile. $54 today could be $48 tomorrow, $60 tomorrow. So don't panic if it dips. Don't get too greedy if it goes up. Think long term and always have an outside perspective on everything when it comes to it. Second, selling is not like trading stocks. it can take a day or two or whatever like that. Dealers can take a 2 to 5% spread. So plan ahead. Know that you're not going to get as much as you usually think you would be, unless you're seasoned in selling. Then you'll have a pretty good estimate of what you'll get back. The third thing is taxes. And the U.S. profits on silver are taxed as capital gains, and that is up to 28% for collectibles. So keep records of what you paid. My biggest tip is to start small and stay consistent. Don't drop a fortune. Just buy what you can afford, maybe once or twice a month, or as much as you can without breaking the bank. Let your stack grow. Silver is not a get rich quick thing. It's a hedge against inflation, wealth preservation, and a way to diversify your portfolio. In 2025, with prices climbing and a huge demand globally, it's a solid move, but only invest what you can and are okay with holding for years. So that is it, my 2025 playbook for how I get started in silver stacking from scratch. So to kind of recap, buy generic 1 ounce rounds or bars from trusted dealers like JM Bullion. Store them securely in a safe, track prices to stay sharp and know what is happening with your money. And so silver is an awesome way to protect your wealth and have something tangible in your hands. If I was starting over, this is exactly how I would do it. And I hope it helps you get going. It inspires you to, think about your financial future and protecting your wealth. So go ahead and drop a comment and let me know your favorite silver pieces and if you're going to get stacking, or comment down any questions that you have. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for more silver and investing content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.